In this installment, we're going to be going over the NBA bets for Saturday, April 26th. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to bring you the winning ingredients for our April 26th NBA slate we got going on. But before we deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetChefC. Don't forget about that TikTok at Chef_D91, and don't forget about that Patreon. Right now at the homepage of the YouTube channel, currently at 9.97 thousand subscribers. This is the road to 10K, and we're well on our way because you guys are showing up each and every single day. If you're already subscribed, continue to like and comment. That helps the YouTube algorithm so we can go to a much broader audience. All right, now for the Patreon, we've been having a pretty solid last couple of days here. Just checking in on yesterday's plays. Our top play was the LA Clippers with the -5, and that cashed. Yeah, there you go. So cash that with the -5. This one was just short. Michael Beasley didn't do his. Santi Aldama had 14 points instead of 15. Norman Powell came through with his 20. But the parlay that hit was this one right here, with Dennis Schroeder covering his points and assists, Anunoby, Kawhi, Norman Powell, and SGA just getting the 30 points. A lot of people had 31.5. We had 30, and that cashed for 10 for 107. All right. So that's we had two back-to-back days with plus 900 parlays cashing. That was one of them, and then we had one on Wednesday night as well. If you guys want to join the community, get in these winning plays here, click on that link provided down below. You're getting full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. I partner with BetStamp and sign-up experts to provide you guys with an easier way to sign up with any sportsbook in your area. If you go to the link in the description down below, you will be directed to this page you see here. It automatically displays all available sportsbooks in your area plus their current promotions. For example, you could take the plays given in this video and apply it to any other sportsbooks you don't currently have and reap the rewards. Now let's get into the slate. In Kaseya Center here, we have the Miami Heat going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers here. 1 versus 8, and this is game 3. Cavaliers up 2-0. Cavs are road favorites here, -220 on the money line, with the comeback of the Heat at a +180. Point spread at a 5.5. Total points at 212.5. All right, looking at the public bet percentage here, we have 84% of the bets all over Cleveland and money, 84% as well over Cleveland. For the point spread here is a little bit tighter, 56%, 52% of the money still on the side of the Cleveland Cavaliers to cover this number on the road. For the total points here, we have 94% of the bets, 96% of the money towards the over 212.5. All right, in this matchup here between the Cavs and the Heat. Going to the injury report, I'm going to bring that over to you. Matter of fact, I should have left that open. All right, so looking at the injury report here, Darius Garland is a game-time decision for the Miami Heat. It's the same guys that were out in game number 2 are going to be out in game number 3. All right, so Kevin Love, Terry Rozier all out. Isaiah Stevens, Drew Smith out for the year. So we got the same crop of guys here in this matchup here between the Cavs and the Heat. In game number 2 that we saw in Cleveland, the Heat were able to put up a better fight here in this game. They showed up. Davion Mitchell was phenomenal as well in this game number 2, if it loads for us here. Bam Adebayo had a moderate game. He got you a double-double and had 9 assists. All right, so he was key in facilitating this offense here. We had a down game from Andrew Wiggins, but Tyler Hero and, like I said, Davion Mitchell were key components here. And then they had a game by Haywood Highsmith that stepped up, and he was a sharpshooter from the three-point line, hitting 5 out of 6 threes. And then another positive note here, Nikola Jovic, who stepped up this year for Miami, he's back off the injury report and getting minutes. All right, he got 24 minutes. This was his first game back in a while and was able to get 11 points and 8 rebounds. That's a positive sign for them. Cleveland, their trio stepped up. Evan Mobley, Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland all had over 20 points. But they really kind of like simmered down the bench, all right? If you can hold the bench scoring from Cleveland, then you can kind of stay in this game. Once Ty Jerome or DeAndre Hunter really gets going, then it's a huge problem, and you cannot make up that type of deficit when that bench is on fire here. And this is game number 3. This is going to be a desperate game we're getting from Miami Heat and Eric Spoelstra. This is a veteran team, and I like the point spread here of the Miami Heat. Give me the plus 5.5 here. Coming back home, Heat are going to give it their all in game number 3, because you already know you do not want to go down 3-0. All right, there's only certain situations where team has nothing left in the tank, aka the Memphis Grizzlies here, where you kind of just go with the other side. This one, Heat have been showing fight, and I think they really show it here in game number 3 against the Cavs here at home. Give me the plus 5.5. And for the total of 212, they've been going over this total time and time again, and we're going to go over it yet again. All right, give me the over 212.5. I think that's been like the best bet this whole series. Just taking the over in this series, because a lot of people think the under would hit. No. Even the last 10 games, over. It's at like almost an 80% rate here. So give me the over 212.5. In FedEx Forum here, we have the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the OKC Thunder, 1 versus 8, and the sweep is on the line here. Thunder are up 3-0, and we have major injury news. But looking at the odds right now, minus 1,100 for the Thunder, plus 700 with the comeback of the Grizzlies. Point spread at a 14.5. Total points at 222.5. Looking at the public bet percentage here, 86% of the bets all over OKC Thunder, and then we have 62% of the money here. Sharps are on the side of Memphis to get this win, so they can force game number 5, supposedly. We'll see. But looking at the point spread here, 62% of the bets, 74% of the money for the Thunder to cover the number of 14.5. And looking at the total, 87% of the bets, 86% of the money towards the over 222.5. What you don't know about that, I'm going to let you know in a second. Let me go over to the injury report for the Thunder. Same guys that are out, Topic and Dieng. For the Memphis Grizzlies, Luke Kennard is a game time decision. Ja Morant is out. All right, you can go over here to Twitter or X if you want to call it. As you can see, Shams already reported it. Ja Morant is ruled out for Saturday. That's pretty much the Grizzlies throwing in a white towel. I'm letting you know that right now. All right, Zion Pullen out for the year, Jalen Wells out for the year, Brandon Clark out for the year. And this is a horrible spot here for the Memphis Grizzlies here. And one key point here, the best play on the board is the under, all right? We've had 3 unders in a row for these two teams matching up this whole entire series. So they're going to sweep, and they're going to sweep the unders as well, all right? Go under the total of 222.5 in this one. We had it in game 1. We had it in game 2. We had it in game 3. That's because Memphis can't score. Now you're telling me no Ja Morant. They only adjusted the line by 8 points. Yeah, around 8 points. Still take the under yet again. This is going to be another blowout here. This Thunder defense is outrageous. All right, so clean sweep here. Thunder minus 14.5. Get it now. And under on the total of 222.5. In Intuit Dome here, we have the LA Clippers going against the Denver Nuggets here. Looking at the current odds for this 4-5 matchup, Clippers at home in Intuit Dome, their brand new stadium, I told you guys they were going to show up and show out in the home opening of that stadium, and they absolutely blew out the Nuggets at 117-83. Looking at this line, Clippers are minus 250 with the comeback of the Nuggets at a plus 200. Point spread at a 6.5. And then the total points at 212.5 as well. Public bet percentage here, 78% of the bets, 62% of the money all over the Clippers. For the point spread, 65% of the bets, 59% of the money towards Clippers to cover. And for the total points, 88% of the bets, 82% of the money towards the over 212.5 on the total. All right. Looking at the injury report here, we're waiting on news for Russell Westbrook. I already checked for Michael Porter Jr. They said he is questionable for this game. The last time I checked, both of them. Westbrook right here, questionable for Saturday, and so is Michael Porter Jr. So both players right there. We're waiting on confirmation if they're going to be able to give it a go. All right, that bodes. We'll see what happens. Okay, in that spot there, but they're definitely going to need both of those guys, Westbrook and Porter. The way that this Clippers team is playing right now. Just in general, they really got hot at the right time, get everyone healthy, and especially Kawhi Leonard is turning it up to a whole nother notch here. Looking at the total, 212.5. These totals have been going under, despite the fact that only game one went over, and that was because it went into overtime. Other than that, this Clippers defense is really stifling the Denver Nuggets offense, and then the Denver Nuggets don't play defense, so it's pretty easy for the LA Clippers to put points on the board. All right, and that's what you're seeing here. If they don't turn over the basketball and create fast break opportunities for the Denver Nuggets, then the Clippers are in a very, very good spot here. All right, so for the total, I like the under 212.5, and for the point spread here, we're going to be taking the minus 6.5 on the Clippers here to take control of this series 3-1. All right, let's move on to the next. In Chase Center here, we have the 7 versus 2 matchup here. Golden State Warriors going against the Houston Rockets here. Looking at this tied series 1-1, Warriors are at home minus 160 with the comeback of the Rockets at a plus 135. Point spread at a 3.5. Total points at 203.5. Looking at the public bet percentage here, 78% of the bets, 66% of the money all over the Warriors. For the point spread, 63% of the bets, 59% of the money on the Warriors to cover. And for the total points here, 88% of the bets and money towards the over 203.5. All right. Looking at the injury report for this one, the Houston Rockets here, Jason Tate, Jock Landale are all out here for the Golden State Warriors. Gary Payton, we're waiting on a game time decision for him. And then Jimmy Butler had that hard fall in game number 2. And Steve Kerr is optimistic he's going to give it a go. So definitely wait and see if Jimmy Butler is going to play for game 3. Definitely wait on that one. That's big news there for the Golden State Warriors. All right. Now going back over here, where's the best value here? Looking at the total points in this series, these two teams have been battling out defensively all season long. If we go even back to the regular season, look at game 1, 95-85. That's under there. Looking at game 2. Looking at this total, that literally is 203 on the dot, okay? And you got the line at 203.5. If we go to the regular season, we had unders here in 91-90, 99-93. If we're looking at the 104-98, what is that? 204? Tripping, 203. It's 203 again, under. That's 202. If we go to this one right here, so these are, besides the one that the 127 to 121, that was an overtime game. That's the only game that went over the total. All right. Other than that, it is going under every single time. All right, so it's going to be a very ugly, hard-fought matchup between these two teams. If we say no Jimmy Butler, then I really like the under even more. So give me the under 203.5. And for the money line or point spread, just take the money line. It's good enough value here at the minus 160 that you don't have to force the 3.5 points. Just get the winner in this one, all right? So that's going to be our breakdown here for the Saturday slate here in the NBA playoffs. Let me know in that comment section down below if you agree or disagree. We could definitely debate about that down below in the comment section. Also, guys, if you want to sign up for the Patreon, get connected to the community, click on that link in the description section. You're getting full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes on 24/7. This is your boy Chef D. I'll be back very soon, and peace out.